Western from 1950.
Walked into a bar that once, like, where the music stops and everybody looks. You're in the wrong place, boy. Okay. Just don't see the picture, bro.
That's what.
What light, buddy?
That's what.
Go on.
Are you recording right now? You FaceTiming somebody?
No, I was doing a live until I arrived here and I just said,
It's dark. Yeah, I was like, you're not gonna see anything. You can't see shit.
nah, man.
Is everybody signed up?
Did I already sign up?
No, not. This conversation's over.
What?
I'm sorry. Is everybody signed up?
Jesus, you just dismissed me.
No, you did.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, Tyrell, your laptop has error.
I guess.
Wi-Fi security detected. Unsafe network. Ignore. I'm just gonna spit on it first.
Fucking internet wall right now.
Still your credit number.
Welcome to Pinboys.
Got it.
Welcome to Pinboys.
You got it, bro.
Welcome to Pinboys. Where the stage is always open to everyone, and there's never any rules except have fun. Welcome to Pinboys. So put your name on the list and have no fear. And trust me, we like it if we call you a queer. Welcome to Pinboys. Welcome to Pinboys. It's like we tell the same 5 jokes to the same 5 folks. Don't bring your baby unless he smokes. Welcome to Pinboys. Welcome to Pinboys. There's no rules. Say what you want. Go ahead. Pull the trigger. Say fuck. Say cunt. Say vinegar. Welcome to Pinboys. Welcome to Pinboys. Where the stage is always open to everyone. Where the stage is always open to everyone. Where the stage is always open to everyone. Welcome to Pinboys. Oh, yeah, I know. It's getting better. That song's getting better every week, just like every single one of you guys. Yeah. I wrote that song while I was taking a shit. I accomplished a lot of things while I was taking a shit, but I don't know what's wrong with me that I was taking a shit so long that I forgot why I was on the toilet. So I just got up and walked out of the bathroom. And I was like, I didn't wipe or wash my hands. friends, and now I'm hosting a show. I mean, no, no, it was just weird. It's just whatever. But I found out, like, okay, so like Walmart eliminated the greeter position February 25th, 2019. I only know that because it comes up so much in my Google searches, whatever. But then I heard today on the radio that 99% of all adults with autism are unemployed. And I'm not saying those two things are connected. But Walmart specifically eliminated a job for people with disabilities. And now that people with disabilities are complaining that they don't have jobs. And I know that a lot of you are thinking, I go to Walmart, I still see motherfuckers greeting me at the door. No, you don't. Those aren't greeters. Because what Walmart did is they said they eliminated the greeter position. So yeah, there's somebody at the door saying hello to you. That's not a greeter. That's a customer host. And a customer host has more duties than just your normal greeter. And these duties are not limited to just those of a greeter. And anyone of a diminished capacity is not fit for the job. And that's the job description. Basically, no retards. That's what it is. That's what fucking Walmart wrote that shit. I'm just saying. So hire, shop at Target is what I'm telling you to do. I don't know. I Google, like most of the time when I'm Googling, I'll just Google the word penis. Because not a lot of people use the word penis. It's not like common. It's usually scientific or educational. It's usually boring. Nobody's excited. People that like penis don't say penis. It's never just a word. So I go to penis and I go to the news. I always want to see what's in penis news. And I don't like saying that more. So, and one of my favorite stories came back up again. There's these dudes, and like, I don't know if you guys know, in Australia, there's like no crime in Australia. Like, they're like, a lot of the cops don't have guns and shit. Like, there's just nothing for them to do. It's like a white neighborhood. I don't know. So in Australia, there's these two guys. There's this dude who paints pictures with his dick. He dips his dick in paint and he fucking paints pictures. Boom, 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 whatever. It's not like amazing at it. It's like flowers and fucking fruit and shit like that and whatever. And he's like 50-something years old. And the reason he was in the news is because he got into a dispute with another guy who also paints pictures with his dick, and they both went by the same name of Picasso. And they were selling their pictures like get a dick pic by Prick or some shit like that. I don't know. But it was like, this is obviously like, I don't know, but I'm like, this, like, we should be praising these dudes. Like, these dudes should be like role models for like our future children. Like, that's what, like, because it gives a whole new meaning to dick pic. Like, you're saying, like, if I painted a picture with my dick, that's a dick pic. And like, if I got good at it, like, women would be asking for dick pics. If it was a skill that meant that you can paint pictures with your dick, you can get women to beg for dick pics. All I'm saying is we can just rearrange your thinking. That's fine. Take your time, son.
Google. Say Google.
This next joke I wanted you to hear specifically, actually. Right. I also so I have a lot of white friends. Most of them specifically are named Brandon. And that has never mattered so much more until recently, because apparently the name Brandon is synonymous with the phrase, let's go, Brandon. And I had no idea what it meant until my friend, one of my friends, I have so many white friends named Brandon that my groomsmen, 2 of them were fucking Brandon. You know what I mean? And I made t-shirts so we could tell them apart. There was one bad Brandon and the other was wrong Brandon. Because everything, whatever. And then one of the Brandons, I saw him and he was like, hey, I was wearing my Let's Go Brandon shirt the other day. And I thought he was talking about the shirt that I made for him. And he was like, no, the Let's Go Brandon shirt. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. He goes, Let's Go Brandon. I was like, I have no idea what Let's Go Brandon means. You guys know what Let's Go Brandon means? Apparently, for those who don't know, there was a NASCAR race and people were chanting, fuck Joe Biden, fuck Joe Biden. The crowd's going, fuck Joe Biden. And there's a reporter outside doing an interview, and she's interviewing somebody, and she goes, hey, you hear what they're chanting? They're saying, let's go, Brandon. Yeah, I'm like, so that's a long way for my friend to go to tell me that he was wearing a shirt that kind of meant something else about. I was like, you went all the way around the fucking block to tell me you were wearing a shirt that said fuck Joe Biden. Like, Jesus Christ, like the lengths you go through to hide your racism. Like, at least when people hated Trump, they just said fuck Donald Trump. Like, we didn't have to guess what it was. And then I was like, pick a better name. I Googled Good Brandon. And the best they came up with was a guy named Brandon Good, who was extremely sexy in this music video, and he stood out more than the lead singer in the music video. And I was like, that's the best you can fucking do. So I do agree with let's go, Brandon. Like, let's go, Brandon. Like, get rid of him. We don't need him. Nobody cares. That's the best you can do. You got one good Brandon. And I said, let's actually bring back one good Brandon, because I believe everyone would agree with me when I say we bring back this one Brandon. Let's bring back Brandon Lee. Let's bring back the fucking Crow. Movies suck nowadays. But everybody knows what would happen if we brought Brandon Lee back these days. Alec Baldwin would have taken care of that motherfucker. So, you know, let's go, Brandon. And let's get You guys ready to keep the show rolling? You guys ready? Woo! I missed you guys. I want to hear you guys ready to keep the show going? You guys excited? I'm excited. Keep that energy up. Put your hands together for Mr. Miles Live.
Now, Tyra, you had said earlier, if we like you, we're going to call you a queer. See, when I was growing up, all people we called queers were actual queers and sports equipment managers. Do y'all know what a sports equipment manager is? It's the water boy. It's the motherfucker that tries out for the team, doesn't make it, but is told by the coach, hey, if you want to fix this water when we thirsty, you can stick around, you know what I'm saying? You can wear the hoodies and you know all. And they actually gave these motherfuckers a jersey to wear. I said, what the fuck? I said, wait a second, what the fuck? It says manager on the back. I'm like, ain't this a bitch? Get a fucking jersey. This for fixing us water. The water fucking sucks. It smells like sweat and depression. Fuck that shit. Hey man, has anybody ever went through a phase where you tried different hairstyles and shit growing up? You know what I mean? Like when I was in high school, man, I had a mohawk, man.
Oh man.
And it was a tall mohawk, but it was a skinny mohawk. Like every time I looked in the mirror, I thought about Bebop off the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Nice.
God damn, I was like, shit, all I need to do is dye purple and get the purple shades and shit. I would kill it for Halloween. I around so many white boys and shit. Oh man. I should have said that, but I'm at Pinboys, like number white boys in here and shit. The one that got the hole in their pockets, like, wait a minute. Black motherfucker. Hey man. I feel like people that's done got locked up and shelter dogs have a lot in common. You feel what I'm saying? Cause the other day I went to my grandmother's house. I had my dog with me and shit, right? And we don't go to Burger King, but when we leave Burger King, there's a bunch of police cars right at the motherfucking intersection. They done pull somebody over. Now my dog sees the red and blue lights and he starts ducking and shit and shaking. And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck wrong with you? Then he put his paw on my motherfucking lap. I'm like, okay, what the fuck you trying to do? You know what I mean? What's wrong? I'm like, bro, I'm high and I'm nodding off and shit. I'm trying to stay awake. Like, it's the police. I'm like, I'm trying to look straight my damn self, motherfucker. I ain't trying to make eye contact or nothing. Motherfucking. As soon as we ride down, that motherfucker clenched my goddamn leg. I said, bitch. That sounded so zesty. Fuck that. Oh man, this is Pinboys. Don't take this shit seriously, you guys. I'm playing. Look, it's Monday, and bomb and you just find one thing that works. That's the magic of Pinboys.
Yeah.
And marijuana.
Mostly marijuana.
Mostly. Oh man. But now let me tell you about that dog, man. Like when I picked this motherfucker up, right, we drove all the way to Hampton. The girl I worked with, her mom rescues pigs. She went down to Georgia and brought him back for me. So I go to pick him up. I see him, you know, I grab the lead. She look at me like, oh, what up, nigga? Where the fuck we going? Baby, where this nigga taking me at? What the fuck? This nigga see my mom and shit, right? That nigga said, who that bitch? She asked if he want to go home. The nigga dragged me down the motherfucking street. I get in the back seat, he get in the back seat too. Now the whole ride, this motherfucker looking at me like, hey, look now. We're gonna be living together and shit now, bro. Casa su casa. Whatever is yours is mine, whatever mine is yours. I said, no, the fuck is mine. That nigga looked at me like a grown motherfucking man. I wasn't ready for that shit. And I just got the light. And guess what? That is the end of 9 cents. No. Hey, if you bomb just get really high in the parking lot, it will be on.
Miles, all right, everybody. Yeah. If you don't bomb, you can still get really high in the parking lot. I recommend, no matter what, definitely getting high in the parking lot. We always say yes to drugs here, so make sure the message is clear. This next guy has finally relapsed on crack, and we're all happy about it. So put your hands together for Mr. Joseph Victor.
You know, crack is good, you know, you add like a little bit of cinnamon inside of it. It's great. I like to believe that the creator of OnlyFans was sent too many dick pics, so she just created a website for porno bitches. Like, oh my god, another dick pic. I can make money off of this because you know, apparently, girls don't like random dick pics. So this bitch decided to make millions of dollars off of it because there's girls on there who would rate your dick for some reason, and guys would spend money and send them a picture of their dick just to get it rated and get bashed. I have seen it done before.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say I've done it personally myself, but I paid $20 just for me to send a random picture of my dick, and for her to be like, "Why is it bruised?"
Oh man.
What the fuck? Why is there a handprint around it? You know, it's a thing for me. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's kind of like my set a little bit right there. I just wanted to say that I said random $20 a month. This girl named Sophie B would rate your dick. It's a scale. I like to think like she has a panel, like you know the Masked Singer, you know, it's like, oh, that nigga dick is very bulbous, like whatever that word means. Bulbous. He has a bulbous dick. Like what the Masked Singer. Like just the panel. Oh my God! I couldn't believe it's Joseph dick. You know. Just take off the sock, you know. It's like a mask. I got like a little sock puppet. You know, it's like the voice. They all just turn around and just like that dick is a monstrosity. A monstrous bulbous. The dick is a bulbous monstrosity. Don Corleone, you sent me the picture of this dick on a random day. How dare you? Oh, no. Or, American Idol, secret out. Some shit. Now fucking, it's crazy. All these fucking game shows and shit. Then OnlyFans, you get a dick pic rate. 1 through 10. 10 being the worst, 1 being the best. Yeah, they do it ass backwards. I don't understand that. So I got an 11. So the bitch broke her own judgment scale. Yes, I am a grown man and I do wipe my own ass with wipes. I like to use wipes because it catches everything. And they have a thing called dude wipes. Specifically. For real. And that's what I buy because I'm the dude. She's a dude.
Oh no.
We're a dude. We're all dudes. Dude wipes. Yeah, I think that would probably be like the tagline for that shit. Dude wipes. I'm a dude. She's a dude. We're a dude. We're all dudes. And we wipe our own ass. Dude wipes. Anyways, that is my time. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. My name is Joseph Jenkins. Let's give it up for your host, Pyro Tiger.
Give it over for Joseph Jenkins, everybody. I just looked at the numbers, and Joseph, you broke the record for saying dick the most times in 5 minutes. How much can we talk about dick and dick accessories or whatever? There was a lot of dick going on, which ironically describes your next comic. Got a lot of dick going on. Recently described as a bulbous dick, I guess. So put your hands together for Mr. Fred McNamee.
Some people like to hit the ground running, but I don't believe in that. If you hit the ground running, you're liable to trip on a pebble or a stone. You might break your kneecap or your shins and stuff. So I don't hit the ground running. I start off underground and I peek my head out like a groundhog. I look both ways and then I plop onto the ground. And first I start slithering, but not slithering like a snake, slithering more like a fat lizard, because I still use my hands and legs and shit, but my belly's there too, so it's kind of like a fat lizard that's so fat that his legs and tail don't really touch the ground, but they almost do. I start slithering like that, and I slowly work it up into a crawl, kind of like a tortoise crawl. And that suits me well for a good amount of time. A good amount of time I stay in the tortoise crawl. Eventually turn into kind of a rabbit run. But I never fully run because you can get hurt that way. And something I realized is that everybody in this room has taken a doo-doo, and then you looked at your doo-doo and went, man, that looks like a dick. Why does doo-doo look like a dick all the time?
What?
I know it's because of like your intestines, but like, why did God do it like that? Now every time I go in, every time I have a boner, I think that my penis like sucked up my poop from my intestines, and that's why it's getting hard like that. It's just a weird way we were built. God built us weird, you know? There's a business called College Hunks Moving Junk. I wouldn't trust a college hunk to move no junk. College boys can't do shit. You need like a dad to do that. You need like a dad to properly pack shit, proper Hank Hill style. Like you get a bunch of college hunks in your house, they're just breaking everything. Because they start off running, they don't do my technique, they start running. They break all that shit. You need like a business that's called like Fat Dads Doing Shit Right, because they know they do it better than you do. That's how you know you have a real dad, when you mow the lawn and then he mows the lawn right after you because you can do it right. That's a dad. That's a dad right there. It's autumn time, and people like to go out and go to the mountains and look at the leaves change. You know, I can't afford to go out there and look at the trees dying, so I bring my kids to the nursing home and we watch the old people die. We go, oh, look at her, look at the color she changing. Isn't she beautiful? Isn't he beautiful? He's turning gray. He's turning yellow over there. These old people changing colors, changing futures. Tyrell talking about all the people he knows named Brandon. I only know one motherfucker named Brandon, and he would take Furbies and put them on his nipples and make the Furbies talk on his nipples.
Get rid of him too.
Have a little Furby chew on his nipples. We call him Brandon Furby Milker. No, he did do that though. When people named Brandon, they just look like they smelled weird as a kid. Like they got milk on their head. They never washed it off. Yeah, sour milk kids. All right, y'all. That was my time. Good night.
Here we go. Frank McNamee, everybody. Good job. Sour milk kids. I felt bad for the one Brandon I do like. Okay. It's okay. No, you're not next, and I have this whole thing now.
I needed my pen, man. I can't drink because I can pull number.
No, you're okay. You're good. You guys having a good time out there? You guys having a good time? I'm having a good time. Let's keep the show rolling. Your next time coming to the stage, put your hands together for Miss Just Sonia.
I only set my phone up to record and everything, but I didn't really plan on getting up here at all. I didn't plan on seeing it. What's up, man? How the fuck are you guys? Yeah, man. I've been out of town for a week, man. I had a death in the family. Well, my fiance had a death in the family and shit. So yeah, I had trying to jump back into the comedic waters, if you will. Yeah. This week was bullshit. I understand somebody passed away. This week was bullshit with the in-laws. That's all I'm gonna say on that, because it's being recorded and I'm trying to get some pussy later. So I'm just gonna pretty much recap what I heard so far, and then I'm gonna talk about my shitty day. First day back in 75. So I didn't even go. I went to 804, but still, the air is different there. Like, it's just fuckery in the air. Just playing. I'm just serious. But yeah, so I gotta go to you, man. Hey Joseph, I mean, I commend you. Matter of fact, because I commend you for admitting that you use manscaping wipes. That's cool and all. But I'm just saying, if you wanted your ass ate, just say that. You didn't have to let people know that you use wipes so it's extra clean. I don't know if that's your food or shit. You know, but you just wanted people to know that your asshole smell like potpourri grease. That's cool. Okay. That's not dead on, but okay. I think you were talking about the dick pics too. You were talking about a lot of dick for a dude. Oh, the quota. Speaking of the quota, I got a song for you guys. Dig, 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 song, song, dig, 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 ding, wang, dig, dig, ding, ding. Did I pass the quota for the dick?
You don't have to.
I don't have to? That's cool. Because I got a lady with this fucking long, ready to wreck shit. Yeah. Okay, who's talking about dick? It probably was you, dick pics. Y'all, okay, the thing about, it's not, okay, for those who don't know, I'm bisexual. Whatever. I prefer a woman at the end of the day. I want tacos. But, no, like, because, like, it's not that women don't like dick pics. It's that you guys have no proof. The least you could do is Photoshop, Pixar, anything. You guys don't even try to angle it right. You don't try to add, like, no sepia vibes, no nothing. You're taking a dick pic. All I see is your toe, your pinky toe black. That's just nasty, right? Y'all are disrespectful with the dick pics. And then some of y'all sitting here with the dick pic with the damn with y'all facing and talking about some bitch move. I don't even want to look at you. You gonna hit it from the back. I don't even wonder what you look like at the end of the day. But you know, back to a more civilized conversation. Speaking of dicks, if you guys do DoorDash, you dickheads, if you say leave at the door, I don't want to see you at all. Wait till I'm already running to the car because we can't look at the bag. So if the shit fucked up, it's not on me. I try to run to the car because my biggest fear is thanks. Oh, hey, that's my biggest fear. So I get my ass to the car and I speak that deal. But I'm saying, like, you say leave at the door, and I always people, and then they try to act like it's not them. Like, I already know it's you because y'all like this. Y'all already got your phone out. Y'all like this. Then y'all go in the house real quick, y'all close. Y'all don't even let the door click. I see y'all. Like, then as soon as I did you, oh, it's here. Like, you knew it was here to some things. Fuck you, dick. Anyway, that's my time. Then I'm out of here.
Just Sonya, everybody. Good job. Good job. Surprised to see that much dick coming out of you. It's good. My wife told me I'm dressed like a used tampon. And why do I talk to you? That being said, as your next comic's favorite flavor is used tampon. Put your hands together for Mr. Jonathan Williams.
So I noticed some people I'm pretty annoying to talk to, but I figured out why. So a while back, sitting at work, and we had a shitload of work to do, a bunch of paperwork, and one of my coworkers was like, "Yo, like, I got us covered. My fucking girlfriend is a doctor. She writes all the script for Ritalin and some value to calm you down to really get you too energetic." So we're all sitting at work in the office, and we all take fucking Ritalin. Within like 10 minutes, everybody is like, "Oh, I got so much energy, man. Like, we're gonna get everything done today. We're getting everything. We're getting. I got all these notes. We got this. We're doing it today. It's gonna happen." And I'm literally sitting at the desk like, is this supposed to kick in that fast? Like, I'm good. I mean, did I not? They're like, "Dude, that was actually a pretty big dose we gave you." I was like, I'm okay. And then my friend starts fucking laughing her ass off. She goes, "You dumb motherfucker, you probably actually have ADHD. You probably need this shit." And they're like, "That's why it's not affecting you, it's helping you." So that's like, I've had thoughts and theories, right? It runs in my family and shit. But that's when it like kind of hit me that like my brain's got a little fucked up. But basically though, so I helped a friend this weekend, and you know, when someone's giving you important, vital information and power tools are involved, you should listen to that shit, right? Not when you have ADHD. Because there's only 4 things you're going to do when someone starts going on and on. See, we were talking about drywall, and I've like, I was younger, I was a white kid, I punched a hole through a wall once or twice. Had my Kyle moments. But like, so I know how to fix a hole in the wall, but I've never really hung drywall. And when my friend was like, have you hung drywall? I was like, yeah, shit, I fucking lied. I ain't never fucking done this shit. So he starts talking, and I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Like, there's like a hole in his wall, and I'm just like looking at the hole in his wall, and I start zoning out. But that's what, you're either gonna zone out, or the other thing is, when someone has ADHD and you're telling them something, once they say something, if your brain relates something that they're saying, it could be like a story from when you're 7 or whatever, you're just like double dutch for the rest of that conversation. Like, I got something to say, I'm gonna interrupt you. And you literally stop listening to everything they say because their conversation has now become boring and you just want to say what you want to say. And so there's either that, or you get so excited about the conversation that like you actually start to creep them out. But what I started to do that day was zone out. I mean, and it's really fucked up too, because I can be looking you right in the eye and like it's like I don't even know you're there. And you'll see like the glaze over my eyes, like, are you drunk? Are you high? But see, there's so much shit going on in my brain all the time. And now it's like it's filled with new things, like apparently there's Australian guys who paint with their dicks. Joseph Jenkins pays money to send pictures of his penis. Thanks for that, Joe. I'm gonna be at work trying to focus, and all I'm gonna be thinking about is Joseph got a rating of 11 on that, and that's the low end. I feel bad for him. But all right, Joe, next time you send a dick pic and you want a good rating, like make a show out of it. Fucking put a tape on your dick, put like a mask from like Phantom of the Opera, and like do the whole song from the opera, and send her like a 4-minute long video. You'll finally get that like at least like a 4 or something. And your money won't be a waste. But really though, thinking about all this shit, and now another thing I have to think of, feeling that, considering this is like considered a disability, and now I know that thanks to Tyrell, that Walmart no longer hires my kind. I don't think I'll have a job anymore, because eventually people get sick of my shit, and I either quit or get fired. But mostly, the most important thing we can take away tonight, if you're watching this, Sonia's fiance, give her some pussy. Yeah. All right, I'm out of here.
Let's keep it going for Jonathan Williams, everybody. Let's keep it going for some pussy, everybody. Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah. That, if we could switch from saying dick so much and just start saying pussy, maybe if we could say pussy. Fucking wouldn't the bulbous pussy is what? No, I don't. We're done with that. We're gonna put that on the sign. Coincidentally, bulbous pussy does in fact describe our next comic. Everybody, you already know who it is just by the description, obviously. Put your hands together for Mr. Taylor Edwards.
Thank you, Tyrell. Clovis pussy is one of my favorite things. That shit rips, yo. Like, you know when you used to get like a fresh Nerf football? That's how I like my pussy. With the fucking whistles on it. I always hated those little kids that could afford the ones with the playmaker inside. I hate those kids. That's like escort pussy for like a little kid. Oh, I should have ended it. That was thanks, guys.
That's what we're here for.
Looking around Pinboys tonight, I know we're finally living in Biden's America. There's more black people in here than white people. We did it, guys. White people are slaves in 3 years. We're getting that 40 acres of a mule. Except the mule is a fat white girl. Yeah.
I don't need another one.
I need as many as I can get, bro. That's how I know it's not a stereotype. That's just genetic. Especially in Virginia. Tyrell is one of the minorities. Black men with white women. She's like, has had children and isn't overweight. You don't get that. Tyrell's a fucking unicorn. I realized I was pretty dumb most of my life, and I probably still am. I thought the world was black and white until like the 60s. Like the whole world. Not movies. The world. Like we lived in black and white. And then in the 60s, we were like, we're going to space, let's color this shit up. Like I saw a colorized black and white picture the other day. I was like, what? How? There wasn't color. Where'd they get the color? How'd they know what color it was if there was no color? Japan has legalized human hybrid testing. I think that's pretty cool. White people are going to be slaves in 3 years, and we get to fuck furries in 2 years. I think Biden was good for us. That's all. Like, shit is going the way of the weeaboo. All right, I saved this one for last. I also realized the other day that black ladies get called nigger too. Yeah, it kind of like hit me. I was like, whoa, that's too aggressive. Like black ladies should be called niggettes. I feel like non-binary black people should be called nigglets. And we're all just, I'm just trying to get back to a better economy, guys. Thanks, guys.
Keep it going for Taylor Edwards, everybody. Everyone's favorite nigette. I also think there's a surplus of black men who prefer white women in this room as well. And are actively we're actively fucking quite a bit of Virginia Beach in this motherfucker. Yes, a lot of big black dick making white dads upset in this motherfucker right now. I feel proud. This is the proudest I've ever been at Pinboys right now. So many proud stepfathers in this room. so many non-biological motherfuckers can walk out when they want to. I'm just saying, it's not every day. And I do feel like I inspired Joseph, and I do commend you on your choice. And if I could give you some advice, it would be run, motherfucker, get out, leave, get the money and go. Get the fucking credit score, get the house, get the truck, and leave. Fuck your kids. Like, it's not worth it. The kids never say I love you. I said that to say that you guys are laughing because you know that Joseph can relate. By proxy, Taylor can. Because he fucks a mini singer. But this next dude can also relate. He's a black man who loves white women as well. I haven't seen him in a long time. Put your hands together. You want me to say your last name too? You didn't write it down. Put your hands together. Mr. Byron Malame. No, I didn't. I knew I wasn't going to say it. Say it.
My name is Bonjour.
Boswan. That's a why.
I literally came up here with no plan.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Pussy.
Yes.
I love racism. For the sake of comedy. It's funny shit, man. It's funny shit. I mean, nothing says antebellum South than when I hear a white person say nah. You know, how boring would the world be if we all got along? I mean, I would feel sad if I didn't get to YouTube a nagger anymore, like if naggers just didn't exist anymore. That was the white mainstream. But with racism, like Terrell said, I got my reparations, y'all. I married a white woman. You goddamn right. And then I put bones in her belly. Minority bones.
Yes.
Right? I get a certain pleasure having sex with my wife. Something about every stroke. I like to imagine just dead Confederate soldiers just rolling in their graves. Like hot dogs on a 7-Eleven grill. No, it's good. I get a certain pleasure with that, you know? You gotta breathe it out. You gotta breathe racism out. Guys, folks, you gotta learn to recognize toxic people in your life. They won't always present themselves to you. I'm gonna give you a few examples. I was young once. I was a whippersnapper, young buck. I was dating a girl. She was half black, half Japanese, and she had some big old titties. Right? I hadn't seen this girl for a month before she went to school. She was going off to college. I hadn't seen her for a month. Come to find out, I called her the night before she goes to college. I'm like, hey, where you been? I miss you. I love you. We've been together like a year now. I haven't seen you in a month. I want to come see you. I have something to tell you. What happened? I cheated on you. Wait, what? What happened? I was with a friend, and we were in his car, and he kept trying to get me to give him a blowjob, and I ended up giving him a blowjob. Why? What? He kept calling me a cock teaser. I just wanted to prove him wrong. Bitch! You had a fucking boyfriend. It's supposed to be a cock tease. This shit fucked me up, y'all. We're fucking done. We're fucking done, man. Find myself driving around in my car listening to Alanis Morissette and shit. I be shouting shit out like I'm getting back at the dude, crying and shit. The joke's on you. That song just kind of gagged me, but I had only known. But yeah, toxic people, man. I love that bitch for another year and a half. I was so stupid. I was so stupid. Second toxic person, man. I'm gonna preface this just by saying I was a whore in a former life. Like the chicken coming to America. I was a whore in a former life. I had a lot of women, man. I met my wife, and she gave me an ultimatum. Right? She gave me one ultimatum our entire 13 years together. So she hung out with this girl, toxic person. I had to get rid of her. Here's why. Every time my girlfriend would go out, I didn't know she was coming home. I'm like, is she gonna get into a big wild with this chick? Is she gonna be dead? And what's gonna happen? So this chick comes into our room one night, wasted drunk, pees on my floor. That was more like it. She was drunk. That was supposed to be. I tried to look at my girlfriend. Nothing. Babe, let me tell you what happened last night. What happened? Yo, let's just call this girl Erica. Her name was Erica. I go, hey babe, remember you told me I had to cancel all my hoes, right? I need you to cancel just one. Last joke, I'm gonna tell a joke. So last toxic person, I met this chick. She was a gothic chick, and oh man, my wife's not gonna like this joke. I was messing with this chick, and I was getting frisky. And she goes, "You ever hear the concept of putting a peppermint in your mouth during a blowjob?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, white people shit. Hell yeah, right?" I go, "Just so it turns out I got some Listerine rep strips." Oh word, fuck it, go on the joint in, dog. I was going frisky. By the time before we got started, I was feeling myself a little too hard, y'all. I had to throw 3 of them bitches in there. She started going down on me, right? Right? Man, 3 seconds in, my dick was burning. I threw her across the room. Ran to the bathroom, threw water on her, made it worse. I said, what kind of a person does that? You gotta be a psychopath. But that was my idea. I kept up with your mom, man. She was down. All right, y'all. My name is Bob Long. That's my time. I'm right back up here.
Keep it going for it. Bye, everybody. Hey, folks, I like it. I don't know, it was a lot. It was just a lot. I learned a lot. It was good. Do you still have that girl's number who peed on the floor? Just. Alright. Anyway, I guess I'll just get my wife to pee on it. Your next comic would request that someone pees on him after the show. So please remember who he is. Put your hands together for Mr. David Alvarado.
Tyrell Shackelford, everybody. Yay. Hey, how we doing? Good set, buddy. I have always wondered what Joseph Jenkins' older brother was like, and now. Shut up, Jonathan Williams. I'm sorry. I want to start a petition, though. We should start calling Jonathan Williams Ham. I think that's a good nickname for you. Ham. There he goes. Ham. Bothering ladies with his gorilla with ED posture. I love you, dude. Like it's I need some tips off you how to shave my beard to look like I have a jawline. That would be great. I have not found the answers yet. Don't answer me. This is not a conversation. Come on, man. Oh my goodness. I want to say that there's half as many white people here as there are people that died in Astroworld this weekend. And I think that's progress. So is it not? Is it not? I'm feeling fucking great. Thanks for asking. I got this sweater for my grandpa. And it fucks, dude. This sweater fucks, dude. Like, hell yeah. My grandpa was like, hey, you have some fucking free pussy, dude. I'm like, yes. Good looking out, Gramps. Good looking out, Ramon. That's his name. It's also my middle name. In case you guys want to steal my identity or anything. Because after wearing a shirt like this, I can understand people want to beat me now. You know what I mean? I put on this shirt, I immediately started calling like volunteers, like senators, like food banks and shit, like wondering when I could start. I put on this shirt and I gained 300 credit points. It was fucking crazy. It was amazing. Because I don't normally look this lovable, y'all. I'm like, right now, I'm straight up lovable. But I normally look like a goddamn monster. Like, I'm not
like Jonathan Williams, we all love him. Ham, as I like to call him. Suffers from, some people suffer from attention deficit disorder, right? I suffer from attraction deficit disorder. I am just not, like, I want it. I am attractive, but more in like a theme park ride or a circuit midget kind of a way. You know what I mean? People will pay money to see me do weird things. And they will all be with me just wearing this shirt, like Donald Duck in it, you know what I mean? Yeah. For the culture. Yes. Anyways, oh yeah, so I became a child's fucking nightmare the other day. It was nuts. I was at a store and there was a young mother, hot young mother, that had like a child that she was like chasing around this store, and this kid, it's a clothing store in case you guys were wondering, and this kid like was running through aisles and shit, and I was just trying to pick up some fucking like jeans that fit. It's a rough situation to find those, but suddenly this kid like comes around the corner and stops dead in his fucking tracks and looks at me. I'm just looking at this kid like, and I'm seeing this terrible memory manifest into this kid's fucking soul as his face turns from shock to immediate crying, and he runs away. He ran away to his mother. And I was like, I just became that kid's worst fucking nightmare, you know what I mean? Like, whenever that kid's afraid of the dark, it's me who's chasing that kid. It's whenever he's like hearing something, like in the middle of the night, I'm the monster under the bed. And I was like, shit, I should capitalize on this, you know what I mean? Because I'm a freelancer. And if you guys don't know what a freelancer is, that means that you can be paid for anything because I freelance. So, like, I'm holding the door for you. That would be $5, please. Thank you. I'm a freelance doorman. So I was like, I should approach this mom, see if there's, if there's a single mom situation going on, or if I should just be jealous, and then see if I can maybe help raise this kid, because who is that kid gonna listen to? That mom or his worst fucking nightmare? You know what I mean? If the kid's like running around, like, I don't know, like misbehaving, leaving the toilet seat up, like, I'll be the one that scares him into putting it down, you fucking misogynist pig kid. All right, that's it for me. Thanks for listening to me. Have a great evening.
David Alvarado, everybody. I like to call him sadly Illinois. No, Fat Niggy Pete, I don't know what to call you. No. All right, we're going to keep roasting Dave until we get the entire crowd to laugh. There's no more comics. There's nobody else on the list, and I didn't take the vote. So the microphone is definitely 100% open. If you want to roast anybody in the room, you can just come up here and talk to somebody until we're done. I specifically said we make fun of David Alvarado. A lot of you came up here and just straight up told us, I don't have anything. But Alvarado circumvented that sentence by saying, look at my shirt! And they talked about that motherfucker for 5 minutes. Anyway, keep roasting him. I'm going to come around and take the vote.
David Alvarado's sweater is in fact a pussy magnet, but his grandfather gave it to him because he wanted to test that theory. Because if there's one motherfucker who can't get pussy while wearing that sweater, I hate you. I don't care. No.
Since that sweater is a pussy magnet, is that shit knitted with pussy hair? Since that shirt fucks, dude.
Albino pussy.
Albino! Fuck yeah.
No!
dare you! How dare you! Piece of shit. I'm fucking you up outside. I'm fucking on the bike ride 3 o'clock. I'll fuck you up.
Joseph, just for kicks, what fragrance do you use for the lamps?
I like the new ones. They smell like Axe body wash.
It smells like
They smell like dude.
body wash. I just wanted to know. And just for kicks, if you do take pictures of your dick and it does show the pubes, I just hope it's not as hamburger meat like your beard. Just
Hey, I'm not David, goddamn.
So are you selling this Beyonce?
Oh shit.
No, because I've always wanted to ask, like, because the fiance, who asked who to marry? Okay. Did you like act out the marriage thing? Like, would you like to marry, like, you know, that you acted out like that they walked down the aisle and other things? And that's the only question I had. Thank you. That'll be all.
Thank you for making me regret letting you have the microphone. What I'm about to say is the most controversial thing that I've ever said into this microphone, and I'm actually afraid to say it. I've never seen Coming to America. The original, the new one. Tonight's winner, David Alvarado. Welcome to America. Yeah. Oh, you don't get a speech or nothing. It's just so you had extra time and you asked. I don't even know what you're. All right. Thank you guys. Come back next week.
This sweater. Oh shit, that's gotta be your good luck sweater now.
Insane. Fucking everybody. I don't want to say it into the stream. Seriously? 87 way time?